Colorectal cancer is the second most common cause of cancer deaths here in the U.S. That's according to the American Cancer Society.
And that is why doctors say screenings are so critical. In tonight's HealthLink, King 5's Christine Pei looks into whether an at-home test or a colonoscopy is right for you.
The doctors we talked to for this story say if you're having symptoms, get tested. If you're not having symptoms, get tested. And for the women we talked to for this story, trusting their gut saved their lives. Sherry Enholm was 47 years old when she started noticing symptoms.
I was constipated. I was bloated. I was nauseous most of the time.
Cancer was the last thing on her mind.
Old men got colon cancer. It wasn't something that was even on my radar. I had no clue.
When she turned 50, her symptoms persisting, her doctor told her to take an at-home stool test, which showed signs of blood, a red flag. Her follow-up colonoscopy then revealed an egg-sized tumor in her colon.
The gastroenterologist, he looked at me and he said, "You have colon cancer." I said, "No, I don't." He said, "Yes, you do." And I just started to cry because how do I have colon cancer?
Sherry was in her 40s when doctors said she had developed colon cancer. In fact, cases diagnosed among people aged 45 to 49 are going up.
It's not entirely clear yet why that's happening. There's active research being done in that area.
Dr. John Dunn, medical director of knowledge and implementation at Kaiser Permanente, says it's why screenings matter more than ever. The CDC recommends people with average risk of colorectal cancer and no family history of it begin screening at age 45. A colonoscopy every 10 years for this age group is the standard method. Those with average risk may also take an annual at-home test, such as the fecal immunochemical test, also known as FIT, which looks for microscopic blood in your stool. Dr. Dunn says one or the other isn't better or more accurate. The point is, just do it.
The guiding principle behind recommendations for colorectal cancer screening is that the most effective test is the one that's going to get done.
That was the message at a colorectal cancer awareness event in Kent this month. Dr. Rachel Isaka of Fred Hutch Cancer Center points out certain groups may be more at risk.
In the United States, we know that Black people and Native American, Alaska Native individuals are more likely to die from this disease than any other groups.
This largely due to
lack of awareness and also lack of testing.
Frankie White wants to increase awareness by sharing her experience with rectal cancer when she was only in her mid-30s.
It was sort of shocking. Usually people at that age aren't diagnosed with cancer, rectal cancer, but I was, and because I was so young, the cancer was more aggressive.
Frankie underwent surgery and chemotherapy and survived. Like Frankie, Sherry considers herself among the lucky ones and says you shouldn't feel timid about sharing what's going on in your gut.
You know, don't be embarrassed to death. It's poop. It's not. You've got to be able to talk about it. You've got to be able to advocate for yourself. If something's not right in your body and you know it, find a way to communicate that.
Preventative screening measures for colon cancer are covered by the Affordable Care Act. A FIT test is typically about $20 or is covered by insurance. For HealthLink, I'm Christine Pei.